Hello everyone. Welcome to JNT Tech Labs. Today I'm going to explain about what is the DHC software company recruitment process. How many rounds are there and what are the various types of questions will come, technically what they are focusing, and complete recruitment, what are the various subjects they are going to test us, how the recruitment process will be. I'm going to explain here. Now see, here very first one, DHC recruitment training. So we are from JNT Tech Labs. Here, the recruitment process consists of 2025 recruitment process will be recruitment pattern. Round 1 written test will be there. Round 2 technical interview will be there. And round 3 HR interview will be there. So these are the mainly 3 rounds will be there for everyone. So here, this is first round. We need to focus. Once you are through this round 1, then only we can go to the round 2. And after successfully completed this one, then only we can go to this round. First of all, once we are eligible for this recruitment, the eligibility in the sense you must have kind of percentage and regarding backlogs, everything for every recruitment is a common thing. So here I will let you know that what are the various different things are there. Right. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show what are the eligibility criteria for this, and later what are the various concepts we need to focus on written test, and coming to technical thing, what are the programming languages, what are the types of questions we need to attempt. We are going to attempt in this recruitment process. So now see that here the recruitment process, the qualification is batch 2025 freshers they are going to take. BTech, all branches, there is no restriction. It's not for only CSE and it's not for IT, something like that. Any BTech branch they can attempt. Here, at the time of evaluation and joining, there no current backlogs. Suppose if you want to attend the interview, attend the eligibility test and everything, there may be backlogs are accepted. But at the time of joining, you should clear all your backlogs. So some companies will not allow you to attempt the test with backlogs in the previous semesters. But here not like that. In the case at the time of joining only. Okay. Now the criteria must be consistent. Criteria percentage must be there for 10th, intermediate, and graduation. As of now, also must have 60% marks. If you are less than 60% marks, you will not eligible for this. This is most important thing we need to focus. Okay, here the 60% in 10th, intermediate, and graduation also. That is also most important thing. We need to focus and next. Okay, this is the eligibility criteria for that. Next, here in this recruitment process, written test, what are the various things will be there? That is a very entry level of test. In this entry level of test, quants, you know that mathematics related, and English, uh, normal English language training will be what is the testing will be there, and logical reasoning. It may be a logical reasoning means mathematical questions will also be there, and reasoning questions will also be there. So there are two types of logical reasoning will be there. Reasoning questions you need to attempt. Next, here written test, written English test will also be there. SVAR, that the conversational will be there also there for English. Okay. That is there for yeah, other than these computers, we will have this kind of thing, right? But in our thing, we need to go for these are the two types of questions in our IT, CSE related, computers related. Okay, what are these computer related? Technical computer MCQs. MCQs will be there. They will ask different concepts, different types of subjects, different concepts they will ask. And automata is especially for coding only. Especially for coding only. In that coding, they will give you some kind of questions. I will let you know that what are the questions will be asked, how to solve that questions. Also, I will let you know that. So these are the continuing recruitment process will be. We need to focus more on it. And coming to after this, I'm going to uh, continue with that. and this is the one. And in this written test, so what are the patterns of questions we should know? What are the patterns of questions we should know? What are the questions? Aptitude, logical reasoning, these are the things. Totally 30 marks, 30 minutes will be given, and it is 30 marks. 30 marks weightage for 30 minutes. Extra time will not be given. Only one question, 1 mark ratio will be there. But English, they will give 3 minutes extra. 12 marks we need to go for. We need to complete within 15 minutes. In the case of computers, also something like this. Okay. Then with Expro, essay writing concepts that the mathematical English level language is the one. And here, next SVAR conversational spoken English, 7 questions, not available. But here we need to focus. These are the two things. Sorry. These are the two things we should know. Okay. Here, these are the two things we should know. This one and this one, automata theory. So here, how much time we need to spend on these questions? Totally 1 hour time we should spend. What are the marks? 12 questions will be there. 12 plus 2 questions. Totally 12 MCQs and 2 automata theory questions will be there. Almost like a programming. Almost like programming. How the programming will also be there available in that. Okay. So these are the things we need to focus more on technical side. Right. Next, coming to this is the one. Okay. Next one is, so these are the two highlighted things we need to focus more on this. Coming to technical side. So next, in the written test, what are the various topics and what is the difficulty of the questions will be there in it, right? So these topics and questions will be like this. What C, C++, and Java concept will be asked. 0 to 3 questions on this. Computer fundamentals, 1 to 5 questions will be there. And operating system, data structures, and DBM. These are the various topics we need to know about it. But what is the difficulty level? In operating system, high level questions will be there. This is moderately high level questions will be there. And fundamentals, these questions can be attempted by every student, average or above average students can be answered these questions. So that is the very easy one. And DBM questions also medium will be there, and data structure questions also medium will be there. So mainly they will focus on these two things. What is that? Programming languages. Yes, moderately high questions will be there, and operating system will also be there. Got it. So these are the questions, and this is the difficulty for the written test will be there. Mostly MCQs questions. MCQs questions, it will be like this, right? So here, this is the one. Patterns of questions and difficulty of the questions will be there, right? Now, again, the technical. This phase is mostly used to assess the candidate's technical ability, namely how well equipped they are with the technical skills they would be using. A candidate should prepare for all the technical curriculum that the firm requires. What the company they are recruiting, they will test the knowledge which is required in their company. So what are the technology they are using? The minimum knowledge is required. After that, they will give training once you are selected. But this is the main things we need to know. Right. Next one is HR round. In this HR round, it's the easiest round. Yes, you can see that. And how flexible we are adapting the change. Suppose you may have some restrictions to work with, right? But according to the company rules and regulations, we need to whether you are adapted the company conditions according to the company infrastructure and timing, everything, whether you are able to work or not, that will be tested in the HR round. And they will ask you to some questions about your personal life and whether you are a peaceful mind of working, otherwise you are restricted with some other relationships, and is there any disturbance in your life. If you have personal disturbances, you cannot work with the company. So that is also they are trying to know about you, right? So how best you can give the service to the company also they will test, right? And this is the HR round. Okay, third round. So coming to technical round where we are focusing in this, the questions will be, as I told you, MCQs questions are 12 questions will be there, 15 minutes time will be given. It will be more of online. Mainly, it will be focused more on online test. This is online test. Okay. So in this online test, 12 questions will be there. As I told you, C language, C++, and Java knowledge, programming knowledge will be tested, and that is the one thing. And coming to here, technical MCQs, how the technical questions will be there. Now I told you that these are the topics, right? C, C++, Java concepts will be there, and computer fundamentals are common, and operating system is common, and data structures will be there. These are the various topics we need to focus for MCQs. Right. So here, uh, the coding languages, you must be very specific about the coding languages and learn the basics of data such as study of hoops concept. It is asked most of the time, right? And coming to automata fix, this is the typical type of questions will be given to you. Automata fix, and automata fix is nothing is there. Just a small code will be given. We need to identify the mistakes. We need to correct the code. Once you correct the code, you should get the proper answer for that, right? So in automata fixed questions, you have to figure out the mistakes that are there in the code and make it execute properly. So earlier the code will be with mistakes, randomly they will create some mistakes. Some mistakes may not be there, but according to their expectations we need to print the data. So what the output they are expecting, according to their expectations we need to change the data. It may be a mistake, it may be a something, some kind of changes we need to go for that. And coming to here, mostly where the mistakes may be there. First of all, in the mistakes, look for syntactical mistakes. Syntax errors will be there, right? Like missing semicolons, missing brackets, error in function names, like almost like identifier names mistakes, right? So that kind of things we will be focused on that first of all. But first, once the code has been given, first of all, we should understand that what is where is the code, what is the code, how they are giving. So where the error-prone areas, we need to focus more on that. That is the reason I'm telling you. These are the various different types of things. Semicolon, yes, semicolon will be given. Semicolon mistakes will be there. Wherever you want to give semicolon, we should give the semicolon, and missing the brackets. Suppose you have opened the bracket, you have closed the bracket. Otherwise, instead of using one set of brackets, you are giving another set of brackets also will be there. And error in functions. It may be return type, non-return type kind of functions also there. And secondly, after checking in the this is a mistake in the loops condition. Sometimes it may go to infinite loop. If you are not giving the conditions also, it will go to infinite loop. At that moment, it will not get into the loop. Instead of questions, the relation may be different. What is the relation they are expecting? You may not giving that condition. So that is also one kind of errors may be there in automatics. And one more thing is check the missing return statements. Okay, return type and non-return type. Wherever you want to give, you may not giving the return type. Wherever you don't want, you are giving the return type. So that is, you should have perfect control over the functions concept. In C language, it is called functions. C++, it will call as like a member functions. In Java, we will call it as methods. Whatever the things it will be, that function, the task should be done. But the code we are writing for that. And if there are no such errors in the code, then you have to check what the question is asked for. They may asking some kind of thing. Simply, I'm telling you, I want to print that. They are giving 1, 2, 3, 4 something they wanted to print. But it may be in a single line. Usually in Java and C++, we used to take to print in next line, we used to take like this. Otherwise, in Java, they may given ln, print ln function will be given. So when we are using the print ln function, it is printing in new line, always. But they are expecting into single line it has to print. At that moment, this ln must be removed. There is no mistake. Output is coming, but in what format it is coming, that is also we need to focus. Right? That's the kind of thing. For example, there may be a question for rearranging the data in ascending order. It might be getting arranged arrange it in descending order, whatever these different kinds of things are there. Then we need to focus more on that, right? So here in this place, this is the types of automated fixed questions. It will be there. We need to focus more on it, right? Coming to coding round. In that coding round means automated fixed questions. Whatever we are discussing that coding round, there are two questions will be there. They will be given with 45 minutes, right? 45 questions. Among these questions, to complete this round, what are the various questions? Either you need to complete the two questions, or at least one question must be with a perfect score, and a half questions like that. So here there are two types of two questions for 45 minutes. We must start our coding from the scratch. Scratch means some code will be given. From that we need to modernize, we need to edit, we need to add some new code to make it correct. And the coding platform is divided into two or one for two parts like this. It will be like this. So here it will be given. What is it? It will be given in this. There are two parts will be there. One is we will write the code here, and this is the output. Okay, rational. So the code will be given. What is the code where they have given? We need to add a new lines to that, right? According to this, the output will come. If you are running that one, output will come there, right? There is the two areas will be there, and errors are clearly mentioned. What are the errors are there? Clearly mentioned, and we need to correct it. And at least one partial and one complete output is required to clear the round. At least one question you should complete it. You may not clear the both the questions, but even one question, at least one question we need to complete. Otherwise, very difficult. Right. So that is the about automata fixing questions. Okay. And this one. Yes. Okay. In this, we need to go for this one, and after that, this is about the coding environment, how the process will be there, and coming to computer testing. In this, 12 questions, as I told you, 12 questions are there. 15 minutes will be given for that to clear the automata fix. This one, and actually multiple choice questions. In these multiple choice questions, so just I'm giving one question. Now see that Tower of Hanai. Tower of Hanai is an application now. Which type of data structure will be used? Okay, so at least one of the data structure will be used to complete this one. How it will be? Here the questions will be like this. Now see, Tower of Hanai means there will be given something like right, one tower will be given. For that, some disks will be there. First big disk, small disk, and more small disk, one more small disk like that. And here they will be given with two towers. So this is the source tower, this is the destination tower, this is the temporary tower. So we need to shift all the things. The condition is always larger disk at bottom side and small disk at it will be in a ascending order from bottom to top. Ascending descending order will be there. Descending order will be there. So if after shifting you have to, but any stage, no lower disk below the higher disk. Higher side disk always will be at bottom. Suppose we are shifting this one, we are shifting this one here. So you should not keep a big disk on the small disk. That is the condition. So which type of data structure will be helpful to us, right? So at that moment, the type of answers. Okay. So here the answer is stock. Stock is helpful to us. So Tower of Hanai problem, stock is helpful to us. So this type of questions will be asked. This is a very easy thing. Not only this, in case of here, they are asking Tower of Hanai. Some other thing, evaluation of what do you call postfix expression, conversion of infix to postfix expression, something like that. Everything for every application, we should know what are the applications of it, where it is applicable in real life. That usually what you study is what is Stack means we will talk about LIFO, last in first out. Simply we are saying that. But what are the operations are there? How it is operating? How that entire different things we need to focus more on that, right? So this is the kind of process we need to know, and this is called queue and linker list. How the linker list will be there? What is the and one more thing we need to compare with both the data structures. Already it is there. Why it is coming to existence? Where it is useful? But we have a specialty for each and every data structure. Not, no data structure is useless, no data structure is perfect. So according to the situation, that will be highlighted, right? So that is the one thing, and linked list also, DQs also will be there. In this case, tower of an problem, we need to go for the stacks, right? So this is the important thing we need to know. And coming to here, one more question. It is from DBMS question. What they are asking, deadlocks can be described more precisely in terms of directed graphs called a system resource allocation graph. What can be conducted in the two states, two statements started below are true for the system. A graph contains a cycle. A cycle involves only two set of resources, each of which has only single instances. Graph contains cycles. How the deadlocks will be there? Deadlock will be happen like this. Now, one this is the resource one, and this is the resource two, right? So it is hold the lock, read lock into that, right? It is hold the read lock into that, read lock into that. Okay, and once R1 is releasing the lock, then it will acquire the lock. R1 releases the lock on the resources. Already it is under the control of what is that one resource. In this lock, if it is release the lock, it will acquire. But it is waiting to release that lock. But it is also waiting to release the lock. But in this mutual, there is a deadlock. Okay. At the situation, what is the things will happen? That is they are asking. And in this, deadlock will occur. Only one thing, and deadlock will never occur. And the statement contradicts each other. And deadlock may exist. In the situation, what will happen? Definitely deadlock will be existed, right? So that is the answer for this. So very clearly, we can discuss all these things in our upcoming things based on the topics. And coming to another question, another type of questions will be there like this. Here, just observe that Yukta created an interface to use it in different parts of the program by implementing it. So here we should know to answer this question what knowledge we should know. That answer is something like interfaces concept is there. Interfaces concept, we need to clear about this interface concept to answer this question. What are interfaces in Java? How it will be useful? How we are going to use it? What are the conditions? Pros and conditions we need to use. Everything we need to very clear about it. Then only we can answer this question very clear. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Now see that. But she forgot to specify the access modifiers for each contained method. So what is that? Interface consists of the methods, abstract methods. But we are not specified any access specifiers. Clearly they are mentioning that. Clearly they are mentioning that they are not specified. She forgot to specify the access specifier for each contained method. What will be the access specified of the methods that will be inherited or implemented? Okay, what is the access specifier will be there for this, right? So that we need to discuss about this one. That is very clearly discussed in our interface concept of Java. So just go there and you will get the idea about it. And here protected and public, private, and an error will be given. So public. What is the condition here? In interface, all variables which are declared in the interface will be private, sorry, public, and it will be final variables first of all. So variables will be final. In interface, variables will be final. All variables which we are declaring in interface will be final. And all methods will be public, and abstracted. Abstracted means no body for that. Public means anybody can access from outside. This is final, right? So these are the different properties we should know. That is very clearly explained in our interface concept. You can practical. I shown everything. You can go there and search for it. Right. This is the one thing. And coming to another question, another type of questions will be given. Now see that. What is the value of this 10101B in decimal number system? For this, we should know the number system conversion. What are the various number system conversions you should know? Here, very clearly, first of all, we need to go the binary number system. That is the radish number is 2, right? And one more is octal number system, right? Octal number system, radix number is 8, and decimal number system, regularly what we are using, radix number is 10, and hexadecimal number system, radix number is 16. So these are the different kinds of number systems will be there in it, right? How to convert this to this, this to this, this to this, other directly this to this, many more things are there. So this conversion process we should be very clear. So this is also I created one video. Just go there and search for it. Okay, we can understand that different concepts. And here the answers are given 21, 42, 16, and 20. Usually, how to convert this one, right? So this is the one. Like this is the one in this position, in this answer, directly we can calculate the answer. This means 1 plus this will be 0, no need to consider. This is 2, this is 2, this is 1, this is 4, this is 8, this is 16. Right. Now 16 plus 8 is 0, no need to consider. Next 8, this is 4, right? This is 4 will be coming, and this is 2 is not there. This is totally 21. B means it's not a B. Generally, it's a binary representation number. So this is called 21. So this is the easy way to calculate. We should have a formulation to identify how to convert this one, how to convert one number to another number. I explained very clear in that decimal number representation. Just go there and you can hear that. Okay. Thank you. And the next one is moving on to next question. The next question is something like another format of questions they are asked. Now see that how many nodes does a full binary tree with n leaves contains? It's no need to go perfect data searches. You should have the basics of data searches here. So in this, usually how the tree will be constructed? Binary tree will be constructed. Binary tree in the sense there should be 2 nodes, at most 2 nodes will be there for everything, right? This is called a root node, and this left and the right child. And if it is constructed with another 2 nodes, it will be like this. But at most 2 links will be there for every node. So according to this, this is the children. But according to this, this is a parent to these two children, almost like. So this is the binary tree. But binary tree is different. Binary tree is different. Binary search tree is different. And B plus trees are different. So we must be aware of all these things in the data searches. This is also, we have created a separate video on this data searches. Just go there. It will be useful for your interviews. Now here, at this moment, this is called level 0, 2 power 0. What is the 2 power 0? One node will be there at this moment. And at next level, 2 power 1. 2 power 1 in the sense 2 will be there. But at this level, 2 power 2. 2 power 2 means 4 will be there. Right. So like that, when we are incrementing the height of the tree, it's keep on incrementing. Accommodation of number of rows will be different from one another. Understand that. So these are the different kinds of things we should understand about the data structures, and that is also on trees also I have created a separate video. Just go there and understand this one. Try to understand this one. You will get. If any clarification required, we can mention in comment section. Right. So what are the answers they have given? Now see that 2n plus 1 and log 2n nodes and 2 to the power of n minus 1 nodes, 2 to the power of n nodes. 2 to the power of n nodes in the sense we need to multiply with the 2. Always we need to multiply with the 2 is common, because every node will have two nodes, right? Every node will have two nodes. But based on this height, this is the first one. This is 2 to the power of 0 level, right? 0 level plus 1. Okay. So this is the concept we need to know. But here the answer is, just observe that answer. He will understand this everything. Now see that 2 power of n minus 1. N minus 1, if you understand this formula, you can clearly mention that here this is the root node. What is the height of this one? 2 to the power of 0. Right. So 2 to the power of 0. 2 to the power of 0 minus 1. What is that 2 to the power of 0 means? Different things are, right? So here we need to understand very clear notes about it. We will discuss very clear in our videos. Just go there. And one more question is there. Something like, for which of the given options is stack implements useful? Stack, where the stack is useful. So radix search, breadth first search, recursion and iteration, and none of the above. So among them, recursion is, what is the recursion? How the stack is implemented? Now see that. Suppose we are calling a function from the main. I'm calling a function from the main. I'm calling function 1. This function 1 is defined somewhere, right? And the function 1 is defined. Function 1 is defined, right? So this is the function. In that, I'm calling and function 1 1. Another function I'm calling, right? There is function 1 1. Okay, function 1 1 definition here. What will happen in that? First of all, the call will be made here, and after this it will be coming. Where we are in stack, we are entered into main function. Entered into main function, right? After that, we are making a call for this. We are not coming out from that main. Again, we are calling one more function, so that it will be entered into function 1. Function 1, right? It will be stacked. And once we are going to the function 1, in the function 1, control will go to this place. Again, we are making another call. This is the first level. This is second level calling. It's third level calling. Third level, we are going to the function n. So, function 1 1. Right. So these are the things. Now, once we are going to this, where we are coming out directly, are you coming out from the main? No. We need to come out from this function 1 1. We need to take out this one. Once we are coming out from that only, we can come to this place, we can come out from this. Otherwise, unless until you are not coming out from this function, we cannot come back to this. So this is the answer for that recursion. So not only learning about the data searches, we must be very clear. We must be very clear about where it is applicable. Radix search and recursion, iteration. You need to know each and every point, each and every option in that MCQs. MCQ is not luckily to select 1, 2, 3, 4 selection. You should know each and every point of it. Then only we can give the perfect 100% answer. Otherwise, definitely will go wrong. Okay. So this is a concept we should know. And one more thing is, another type of question. The questions are giving in a different style. We might observe that. Is it? Now, this is related to the data searches. Which type of data search it is? Linked list. Linked list concept they are giving. So, how the linked list will be constructed? There will be a header, and if there are any nodes, something like this, the address of nodes will be here, and it will be something like this. And there is another node, and it will be stored here. Here it will be 20, and it will be another node, something like, it will be something like this, right? This is another node, it will be at 40. This is null, something like this. Then we are specifying the link part is null, that is the last node of that one. When the head contains, that is the first node. So that node will be given. Here what we are asking, we are using the recursion function. What we are using, head is null, return back. Head is not null, we are keep on moving to that. So we are calling that another function. Always we are calling this function header.next. Header.next. This is the data part of it. This is the next part of it. Every two parts will be there in every node. So always we are keep on calling. First we are coming next. Again this will be the head. And we are calling next. We are calling next. We are calling next. Unless until we are not reaching the null, it's not coming. And after that we are taking the header data. it is focused at last. So header data will be coming, 40 will be coming there, and it is null, right? It is coming back. Again, one more function we are at 40, this is 30, and this is 20, this is 10. So we are reaching the last and visiting every node from last to first. That is called a printing of a reverse thing, right? So that is a printing of a reverse thing. So here, what are the various options as given? Prints all the nodes of the linked list. Absolutely print all the nodes of the linked list, but in what direction it is printing? Don't get confused there. So this is the one, and prints all the nodes of the linked list in reverse order, whether it is printing the 10 to 40 or 40 to 10. And one means print alternative nodes, means skipping one node after another node. There is no skipping process here. Skipping means here when we are printing first node, it is going to second node. Without going to second node, it is jump to third node. We are skipping some of the nodes, that type of thing. And print alternative nodes in the reverse order. So absolutely these two things are not correct. Which one is? These two things are not correct, definitely, because every node it is visiting. So either this one answer, either this one answer. But what we need to know, whether he is going in a forward direction or reverse direction, that we should know, right? So that is the one more important thing we should understand this. Okay. So prints all the nodes of the linked list in reverse order, because every time we are going to a recursion function. In that recursion function, we are going to that, and after that. So here that is the answer. This is the answer. This is not. Sorry, this is the answer. This is not. So in this position, this is the answer for us. So in this position, this is the answer. This is not. In forward direction, we are not going there. And after that, and coming to another type of question. So which of the following points are true for the linked list data structure when it is compared in arrays? Arrays have better cache locality that can make them better in terms of performance. So when we are using arrays data structures, we can access each and every element with the same speed. But linked list is not like that. So this is also correct in the data structures. And coming to another one, it is easy to insert and delete elements in linked list. Insertion deletion is not that much easy in arrays, but linked list it is correct. And coming, random access is not allowed in typical implementation of linked list, right? And one more thing is the size of array has to be predefined. Linked list cannot change their size anytime. Size of the array has to be predefined. Linked list can change their size anytime. So it's possible, right? This is the option. This is also correct. In that case, this is also correct. This is also correct. What when we are arranging, creating an array, each and every will have its own index, right? So we can access any speed. That caching is very easy. We can access any element in the array with the same speed. One more. Here insertion deletion is very difficult, but whereas in linked list it's very easy one, right? These are the different locations will be there. Suppose this is a header. This is a header. The list out of this one. This address will be stored here, and this address will be stored here, right? And this will be the null value, right? If you want to insert anything, just go there, create a new node, and just shift this address to this place and this address to this place. Finish. Automatically, this link will be disconnected, and it will be traveled over like this. I hope you understand. So linked list, this is very easy. This question also is correct. And random access is not allowed in typical implementation of linked list. Random access is not possible unless until you are not going to this node. You know this. Here it is not null. There is a node. Just we will know that only one node is there. You cannot know that all multiple number of nodes are there at a time when you are sitting at head. Here, if you load the address which is located in the node, in this link part we can see that if the link part is not null, there is another node. Otherwise, we cannot say that another node is there or not. So here that is the one, random access is not allowed. And the size of the array has to be predefined. If you want to declare any variable array, something like here, we need to mention this. But here, no need to mention anything. We can keep on extending. This is called in a dynamic in nature. This is a static in nature. Okay, that is this is the disadvantage of arrays. So all are correct. So we should know each and everything. Don't select blindly one or two. Sometimes all answers will be correct. Sometimes none of the answer will be correct. When you know the clear information about these data searches, then only it's valid. Right. So this is the type of questions we should answer. And coming to another question, the worst running time to search an element in binary search tree with n into 2 to the power of n elements are worst thing. So order of n log n, order of n 2 to the power of n, and order of n and order of log n. So worst case binary search tree. Binary search tree in the sense what will happen? Binary search tree will be it will be not always balanced. Generally, always will BST trees are default not balanced, but they are giving elements a balanced in binary search tree. So here always what will be happen? So this is the one. First of all, we will compare with this one. Here we will compare this one. We will compare with this node. If the searching node is greater than that root, then we will go to right side. We will not go this one. Half of the comparisons will be removed from this. So in this, but some worst case, how many number of comparisons, how many number of times it will be taken, that also we need to know, we need to see. That is called order of n. Mostly in worst case, we need to compare with all the elements, not more than that. So like this is the one thing. And coming to another question, what about the following is false in the circular linked list? In circular linked list, what is the false? And every node has a successor, and time complexity of inserting a new new node at the end of the list is order of n, and it's that time complexity for the deleting the last node is order of n. And we can transfer the whole circular linked list by starting from any point. Circular linked list in the sense how it will be there. So it will be there. Just I will let you know. Circular linked list in the sense some node will be there, right? Here head will be there, head part will be there, some node will be here. Always it will focus there is no empty thing. Again it will store this one. Okay, suppose there are two nodes in the sense this node address will be in the header, and one more node is there. This address will be here, and this is also link part is there. This address will be stored. This is almost like forming a circle. So this type of linked list concept we need to implement. We are explained very clear in a linked list concept. Just go there and just check it out. And one more thing is, so this is the kind of MCQs questions how it will be. So this is the previous question paper about the DFC, and automata fix how the questions will be there. So automata questions it will be like this. Now see that here they are clearly mentioning that print the output and Java programming. In this Java programming, how it will be like this: public, static, void, main, string, alls. This is Java. They will be commented. So we need to uncomment it. They are clearly mentioning that the code has been commented. Uncomment the code and debug it. After uncommenting, you will understand that there is a mistake in this. So if you answer this question, you should have the proper idea about Java programming structure. Otherwise, we cannot go there. So generally, in our online coding platform, this is the default class name will be given. No need to change anything. So there is a open bracket, there is a open bracket, there is a close bracket, there is a close bracket. There is no problem in this. And here the arguments will be there, string array, so that there is no problem in this. So here one more thing, system means S should be capital as it is a class name. Is the object name will be in lowercase. Printf is a function, so there is no problem in this. And in the parenthesis, what is the statement I want to print? Enclosed with a single quotation. We are ending with the comment. But there is a mistake. That mistake is public static void main. Default is here. We missed one thing, word void. Right. Once you give that void, it will be corrected automatically. Now see that. So the answer will be like that. Now see solution. This void, extra void we should give, because according to the syntax of it, void should be. Okay. So that is the automata fix questions. So very easy. Don't afraid of anything. Just once you have the basic knowledge, they are not asking you the professional level language. As it is a entry level point, at least you should have the basic idea about the programming. Even you don't know how to what is the program structure, what is the basic structure of the main program, what they do, right? So that is they are expecting that basic knowledge about it. And coming to this is the syntax for this. I have given the syntax public static void main. So here why must be there? There is a error there, and they are giving another question in this. Display the characters from A to Z. Write the program to display the characters A to Z using looping statement. The code has commented, uncomment the code and debug it. That's the same thing. Now here, what we are doing in this position, this is correct. No problem in this. Public static void main also there, string args also there. Okay, correct. And declaration of C is correct, and closing brackets also correct. And after coming to this, system dot out dot println is also correct, and C is the variable we are not including in the double quotation is correct, concatenation also correct, and statement also correct. I need to give the space between them, enter with the semicolon. Yes. So there will be a problem. There will be a problem with C is equals to A, so A is started, so that it will be started with A. So A will be printed every time we are incrementing, pre-incrementing for that. Okay, good. But even you are pre-incrementing, are you utilizing it? Definitely after utilizing this value only, it will be incremented, right? So here, in this condition, we are giving C is less than Z. C less than Z in the sense, Z will not be considered. If you execute this program, this will not be printed. When we are giving in this place, C is less than or equal to Z, then it will be. Understand? It's a very simple thing, but we will not focus on that particular area of condition, right? So here, this is the another question. It won't take, if you have the perfect knowledge, no need to spend 45 minutes time. We can complete within minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes also we can complete, unless until you are not having the proper idea about the programming language. And the answer is, now see that error code, uncomment and debug everything it will be given. So uncommenting the code, and the code will be like this, right? So in a sample output, Z is also printing for the modify less than or equal to instead of less than symbol in this. So it will be printed automatically. Okay, got it. So that is the one. So here, one more. Find the pattern. Some questions I given. So find the patterns of this thing. What is the pattern? Actually, the pattern is, what is the pattern they are expecting here? Halo. Halo in the sense, center, nothing will be there. Empty, it will be empty, will be there. Halo rectangle, halo circle, halo square. That kind of halo things will be there. You can observe that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What they are given 5? 5 items are printing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are printing. And 5 rows also there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are there. And at fifth row, last row and first row, printing all 5. Right? Last row and first row, printing all 5. Just a minute. Gone away. So here, it is printing like this, and this is the one. So it is printing only hello. Right? In between, it is not printing. When it is printing, just observe, we need to give the condition. They are not giving any code here. We need to give the entire code here. When it is condition, this is called I index. This is called J index. Right? When I is equals to J also, it is printing 1. I is equals to 1. I is equals to 1 also, it is printing the entire all columns. And J is equals to 1 also, it is printing all the values. And here, I is equals to, what is that? I is equals to 5, means N. Also, it's printing everything. And J is equals to N also, it's printing. I is equals to 1, J is equals to 1. Either this one or this one. And here, I is equals to N, I is equals to N, and J is equals to N. These 4 conditions must be satisfied. Then only it's printing. In remaining things, it is not printing anything. Right? This is called printing of halo. Right? So these are the kinds of things we should focus more on that. Now in this, these are very clear, and the question answer will be like this. Now see that. So this is not the one. This is not the output for this. Just don't consider this one. This is the code. There's the previous question, that one. So we should give like this. Either this one or this one or this one or this one. Any one of the condition, it has to print 1. Otherwise, Remaining things will be print empty. So that's how it is. Answer is very clear. Answer is very clear. Right. And coming to next question. So, there are coding questions. There are coding questions. Top level questions will be there. So, this is the problem statement will be given. In this problem statement, they will give some kind of answers. They will give some kind of answers. Right. So, here this is the input. What they are giving. They are expecting this output. What the question is about? Just read the question, no matter. But they, what is their intention? Here, many questions has been given. Many elements are being given. 8 elements are given. These are the 8 elements. Among the 8 elements, observe the output. All the even numbers are coming forward. All the odd numbers are coming later. But that is also in occurrence order. First, which is coming? 2 is coming. So in the list also 2 is coming. And after this, 8 is coming. 8 also is coming. And 6, 4. And occurrence order. This is the one occurrence. Same order must be there at even numbers. Again, odd numbers also something. So 3 has come, 5, next 1, next 9. 3, 5, 1, 9. That is the output they are giving. So we need to understand the pattern what they are expecting. According to that, we need to do that. What we are supposed to do? We need to iterate each and everything. We need to create a even list and odd list. Right? Even number. If it is coming even number, it will be even number will be joined to this, odd number will be joined to this place. This is the even number, this is the odd number. And the next 5 has coming, odd number. Next 8 has coming, even. And 1. Next 6. Next 9. Next 4. Now we are separated even numbers and odd numbers. After that, we need to combine together. How? Even numbers plus odd numbers, we need to prepare a separate list so that this entire output will come. Okay. First of all, we need to understand the problem statement and slice down the problem. What are the various levels of solutions will be there according to that. First of all, we need to iterate it. First of all, iterate each and every element. We should know that. After that, second one, we need to check even or odd. Right. And in that, if it is even, add to even list. And if it is not, add to odd list. And 3, combine even plus odd, combine to them and print them. So this is a solution for these questions. So this problem statement, this kind of problem statement, I explained a lot about many recruitments asking previous asked questions. They can go for that problem solving skills and we can understand. Right. So this is a kind of process you need to know. And another, these are the many things. So just this is the language training. Actually, I'm not going for this one. But I'm explaining what is the DXC recruitment, what are the patterns of questions, what are the difficult type questions, how the questions previously asked in 2019-20. So those questions are gathered from that. So like that, not only this, these recent questions also we have. So just make use of this one. Just listen properly and go to the remaining videos. What are the various videos of different patterns of questions? Explained very clear. Just come to that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for watching.